Hi, Rachel with a Mamavation update, vlog style one more time. So last week I was up a pound to 196, and at the time I talked about not being worried about that 1 pound because there's a lot of factors that can make you gain a single pound in a week. 1 pound can be water weight, it can be a certain monthly visitor, there's a lot of things that can cause a woman to gain just a pound. This week I'm at 193, so I am down 3 pounds this week, which I'm very excited about. Getting closer and closer to that 190 mark and to being in the 180s. Very, very excited about that. But before you cheer me on or congratulate me on 3 pounds, whoa, that's not a... It's kind of misleading, I guess. My 1 pound... and it may have been as much as 2 pounds, but at least 1 pound weight gain last week. I alluded to that I knew the reason why, and I did. I mean, it was water weight gain, basically, from, certain Mother Nature visit, I guess you could call it. Oh, I hate talking about that. Anyway, so part of that loss this week, part of that 3 pounds, is just losing that water weight gain from last week. So I guess... honestly, my weight loss this week is 1 pound to 2 pounds, somewhere in there. But still, it's a loss, and I'm excited, and getting very close to the 190 mark, which is a mini milestone for me. Anyway, what I did this week as far as weight loss, aside from just losing water weight. Last week, one of the Mamavation posts I read from Villarreal, that's her Twitter name, and I cannot for the life of me right now remember her first name. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I think of everyone with Twitter names. I apologize. I just do. Anyway, she talked about last week having a loss, and that it had come from her being very conscious about a couple of things. Portion control, energy, and water. That she'd gotten lax in those areas. And after I read her post, I stopped to think, you know what, I think I have too. And I hadn't really realized. I thought I was still doing good. But once I stopped and inventoried myself over the course of a day, my water consumption was not at what it had been 2 weeks ago. Normally I drink at least 100 ounces a day, and I was down to maybe 60 or 70, which is not enough for me. As far as food, while what I was consuming was not unhealthy, the amounts were getting more than what they needed to be. So I went back to measuring this week, very precise measurements, either using a measuring cup or using the Kitchen Smart or Eat Smart scale that I got, which I'll be selling in my Open Sky shop, and Leah also sells in hers. And those things water and portion control have been the biggest things as far as dropping these pounds. The other thing, I found my groove and started wearing it again, which I'd gotten out of the habit once the Mamavation campaign ended. It was kind of like, freedom, I'm not wearing this anymore. Well, you know what, it helps. It doesn't count steps, anything like that, but it does remind you throughout the day you need to be burning some calories. So this week, every time it would buzz me if I was at the computer too long or whatever, I would just get on my treadmill for 5 to 10 minutes and just either do a really fast, 5-mile walk or 5-mile-per-hour walk, or I would do a couple of intervals in that time period. Not a full set of anything, but just enough to get my heart rate up and to burn some calories and get my metabolism back up. I also, one of my goals last week was to eat breakfast every morning, and I did this week. I made sure that every morning I ate breakfast, and I also ate at least one snack every day. So I actually consumed more food consistently throughout the day instead of just getting large amounts twice a day, lunch and dinner, which is what I had been doing for a couple of weeks. And breaking it up over throughout the day, of course, is what my body needed. And I knew that. I mean, that's one of the first things I learned in the Mamavation campaign. It was just, I got complacent and slipped back into older habits as far as when I eat and what I eated. I'm not an English teacher or anything. What I was eating Oh, I'm tired. Sorry. That's usually the first thing to go when I'm tired is my grammar. Anyway, so yeah, the portion control, making sure I was breaking up the calories I consumed throughout the day evenly, and water consumption, and then just more movement throughout the day. And I think all of those things are, well, I don't think, I know, obviously those things are what contributed to the weight loss I saw this week. So this next week, my husband and I have decided that we are going to bust our tails and try to get as close to 190, 189 as we can. I don't know that I would see another 3-pound loss. I never did during Mamavation. I never had these awesome numbers like Jenny Decky. It was just always 1 pound, 2 pounds, you know, that's my normal. But we're going to try and see if we can get that close. That'd be nice. It'd be really nice to be in the 180s again. It's been years since my daughter was born, so probably 3, maybe even 4 years since I've been in that range. Anyway, that's it for me. I'm going to put my scale pic so you can see my toes with the 193 there in between them. And I think that's about everything. Hope everyone else has had a good week, and I will look forward to reading your posts. Bye.